Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm the Average Fan and today I will be listening to Dogs Eating Dogs, the last musical release of blink-182 before they broke up the second time in 2014, I think. The EP came out 1 year after Neighborhoods 2012 and I felt that this EP was a good step in the right direction. I did not like everything about it, but I will tell you in a second. But I was hyped with the trailer and see them in a room together, finally working together, even though it was maybe more marketing than real work together. I mean, of course, they met and created something together, but I don't think they created the whole EP together. I don't know. But it was the first time I felt a connection between all three of them. And for me as a consumer and a fan, it felt like there is a release with soul, with you can like see them together in a room creating, and then the product, the outcome of the EP, and everything just felt better than with Neighborhoods. And I think in parts you can hear that they were creating together in a room. There are some aspects of this musical release that where you can hear it. I will try to tell you some things, what I mean when I say this. And yeah, it's just 20 minutes long, so I think we can start. But if you haven't checked out my other re-listenings, I started with Dude Ranch, Enema, Take a Check Out Everything. Maybe if I'm feeling it, I will do more stuff like Cheshire Cat and maybe this little EP, They Came to Conquer Uranus. Maybe that as well. And yeah, and after Blink, I will be doing Boxcars, Plus 44, and Now Waves, and maybe other music then. Let's start with When I Was Young. Yes, if you have checked out my Neighborhoods video, I hated the intro back then when I was younger, of course, on the dance floor because of the synth in the intro. It reminded me too much of Engines and Airwaves. And I bet you know what I was reminded of when this came out. There's again an organ that sounds way too much like Engines and Airwaves, and I don't know why they've done that. Tom brought too much of his Ava influence, of Engines and Airwaves influence, and what he likes to do with Engines and Airwaves to Blink. I don't need two similar projects sound-wise. I think this melody in the verses sound recycled. It's like Everything's Magic chorus. Na 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 na. Yeah, it sounds like everything's magic. He used this pattern, this melody and rhythmic too often. But I like the chorus. Of my life. I don't know. But still not a big fan of the guitar tone. It's still pretty similar to Neighborhoods and too similar to Engines and Airwaves, and it was lacking some punch for me for Blink, to fit for Blink. It fits for Ava, but not for Blink. And for an aggressive chorus like that, you need some punch of the guitars, and it's just not there. And I can't hear bass. I cannot hear the bass. It doesn't hurt that much. Yeah, it really misses the guitars right here. When you checked out my Take a Fancy Jacket review or re-listen, you had the guitars right on both speakers and bam! It had power, it had energy. Where is that here? It's a cool chorus, but missing something. Yeah, there's a synth in there, but I like that. I know he used it on Engines and Airwaves as well, but it's cool on that C part for me. And I like those drums. cool harmonies in there. I like his singing in the chorus. Right. Let me pause this for a second. The song structure, and every song structure of Blink since Jerry passed away is pretty basic and pretty boring. On the new album, there are songs that are cool. Travis did some great work there with time signature switches and stuff like that. But yeah, when I was young, it's like intro, verse 1, chorus, then verse 2, chorus, C part, 2 times chorus, end. I know you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Blink is not a complicated musical genre or music in general. So you need to do something more interesting with the song structure than that all the time. You can definitely do basic song structures, don't get me wrong. But when you do that all the time, just like intro, verse 1, maybe a bridge, chorus, verse 2, chorus, C part, 2 times chorus or 1 times chorus, and maybe an outro. But yeah, we don't get outros that often. Maybe you know what I mean. It's a cool song though. It works. I don't like the reused melody in the verses. I mentioned that on Neighborhoods review back then, around that time area between 2010, 2012, Tom kind of went out of ideas. I think that's why he got Alan Rubin on his team, because he helped Tom thinking outside of the box and bringing some new to the table. Because I think, Tom ran out of ideas, and we hear a lot of recycled stuff back then, even on Angels and Hours records, and everything started to sound the same. He once said that himself somewhere in an interview. That's because he got Ilan, and I think you can hear it in Blink too. This na 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 na. Basically, everything's magic. It's dry your eyes, get a need of time to cry. It's when I was young. Da, 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 da. I created music myself for years, and I know how it feels to run off ideas. But because of that, you just need a great producer, and Blink just hadn't. They had Jerry Finn, but after he passed away, unfortunately, way too early, there was an important band member missing. But yeah, let's go. Dogs Eating Dogs. Guitar is pretty quiet again, pretty mixed, pretty low volume. An interesting guitar tone choice. And that's like definitely a Mark song. I think with Neighborhoods and Dogs Eating Dogs, they did not manage to write a lot of Blink songs, like really feeling like Blink songs. I mean, this is clearly feeling like Mark, like Crossy 4, melancholic, punkish, and I like that they let Tom sing the chorus, at least. But again, what I criticized on Neighbors is this. It works on this part with the toms, but now you should strum on it. I don't know why he is doing that all the time. I know he does that on Angels and Hours, and it works on Angels and Hours just to fill up the space with a little electric guitar distorted sound. But on Blink, you need some strumming when especially when the drums are going, you cannot go Tom's eating dogs. I like that here, but now no, get it. And that no one said anything to Tom about recycling melodies, doing things that not fitting the song, like ringing out the guitar. best C part in a while by Blink, definitely. That's my favorite Travis Barker drum riff. Dogs eating dogs. Is someone else hearing Tom's eating dogs? Tom's eating dogs. In the very set of eyes. Knees to the factory line. Numb to the shot. I have a crippling fear of heights. I kinda like that song. Definitely. But it does not feel 100% like a Blink song to me. Because of the dark feeling. Yeah. There hasn't been a song before like that, just by Plus 44. That's why I say it sounds too much like Plus 44. Somewhere in an interview I read or heard that it was always Mark wanting to go more punk, raw, dark, and Tom was the other pole, and they were discussing, and then what came out of it was what we know from Blink, like sounding like a Blink song. But then back then in this whole first awkward reunion era, I think that discussion between them has like hardly taken place, because they just gotten back together and everything was like a little awkward. They haven't spoken out on everything. And I think that you can hear that in the music. It's Mark, Tom, Travis, and everyone doing his thing. And yeah, it's cool. Just do that. Yeah, cool. No one is like really discussing things. And that's always an opportunity as well to, that songs can be the best they can be, and not you are doing that, you are doing guitar, you are doing bass, you're writing the verses, I'm writing a harmony, then send it over, blah, blah, blah. You have to discuss it. And I think that did not happen back then that much. That's because you can clearly hear that's an Angels and Airwaves sounding tune, that's an Plus 44 sounding tune. On the new album, you can kind of still hear what's more like a Tom song and what's more like a Mark song, but you don't say this is an Angels and Airwaves song and this is a Plus 44 song, And that's what it was always like that with Blink. There were always like more like Tom songs and more like Mark songs, but not Angels and Airwaves and Plus 44. Yeah, so we go on with Disaster, and which I know is it's liked pretty much by a lot of fans out there, but I think it's a disaster. Really. And back then I thought the intro up until now was fine. Still fine. I thought this vocal effect, for me back then when I was younger, I thought it sounded a little bit too much like Angels and Airwaves. But then this guitar came in and I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? This is a 100% Angels and Airwaves guitar. The only thing missing on that guitar is a delay. Read my mind. Those Mark vocals are weird as well. It does not sound like Blink. Sounds like some of his side projects. And don't get me wrong, I loved Angels and Airwaves. But I hated all this stuff on Blink because I was like so pissed off that he is bringing the same stuff he's doing with his other band, bringing it to my favorite band now. And I had like two projects sounding too similar. And I think the chorus is cool. It's cool, it's melodious, but it does not sound like Blink a tiny bit. This yeah. And the melody writing, is more interesting now. It's like than Blink. And that stuff. He used that back then on 9 Inch Nails all the time. It's. I'm starting to sound like I hate all this, but I don't hate it. I think the songs are cool. Yeah, but as I said, not for Blink that much. My brain can't get it straight that this is Blink, you know. The C part, I haven't even noticed it. It was just the intro again. It's so boring, man. I can just hear cymbals, no guitar. Yeah, and that part I can hear it a tiny bit. That song, when it came out, I loved that song because I thought it sounded fresh, not recycled in any way. Okay, maybe a little bit recycled because the verse melody, I immediately heard it. It's All Star by Smash Mouth. Rest in peace. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Cannot hide. I also love the programmed drums. I thought it sounded fresh. Yeah, I still think it's kind of cool. And that EP reminds me of a cool time where I was really into my YouTube channel, creating acoustic covers, and some of you are around since then, and thank you very much. That's crazy, man. I still can't believe that this year is almost over, and next year it's 2014. God damn. This EP, how is this EP 10 years old? Is that even correct that the EP is from 2012? I feel like it came out later, but yeah, no, I think it's right. Yeah, December 2012. Yeah, I remember. Around my birthday, 18th December. Yeah. Cross the bridges and the waters for blues left. Nice harmony. Sad how far you ran. I'll search this land. I did an acoustic cover back then. We could reignite like fireflies, like an atom bomb at all hours. Swept beneath a wave of your goodbye. The day after Christmas, there's nothing left to say. I'm getting a little Christmas feeling here because yesterday we had snow in Cologne. That doesn't happen often, believe me. And now hearing that Christmas Blink song is kind of crazy. Let me show you something. Oh, it's snowing again a little bit. That's crazy, man. Yeah, can you see that? The snow? Oh, yeah. Day after Christmas, swept beneath the wave of your goodbye. You left me on the day after Christmas. I like this fill and the sound. I like the bass sound on this one. Awesome. Sounds huge. But overall, I like the punch of that EP more than the sound of Neighborhoods. But there are still a lot of issues because I cannot hear the guitar as much as I wanted it to hear. Yeah, and almost in every song besides Boxing Day, that's because acoustic. And then that opening, I was like, come on, this is like 100%, what is it, Good Day or The Gift? I don't remember. Wait, I have to check it out. It's Good Day, it's Good Day. Yeah, it's like 90% the same riff. Just more slower. Yeah. And of course another key. Yeah, but the delay and what was he thinking? Like, I don't get it still till today. Let me know how you think about it, because the songs are cool, but for me it's just hard to get why would you need two musical projects when they're the same. I think Tom isn't good in I think he's good in creating music, but just that one music he's feeling right now. If he has two projects, I love to hear the bass and dung 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 that we had the rhythmic bum ba dung 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum ba dung 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 dung, and going together with the drums, and there's nothing in there sounds recycled. Nice vocals and the synth is so like, yeah, I felt it's nice. It's like playful. This is the only song we can hear guitar in the chorus, like really hear. And the song has a pretty crazy dynamic. The chorus is loud as hell. And I will play mine, and I will do it again. If we miss the mark, if we hold on tight. The song would be perfect if we hadn't done this recycled riff for me. I like that. I know this could also be considered an Ancient Airwave song, but I'm happy when nothing sounds recycled. And yeah, cool verse melody. A lot of lyric words, a lot of words. Pretty little girl. You will raise it up more and forget that our lives been apart. It is hard. Fell on the close, but it still feels far. And we learn to get by if we learn to have scars. We learn to forgive and accept who we are. You said, if you break my heart, then I'll change your mind. And I will do it again if you play the part. And I will play mine. And I will do it again if you miss the mark. And of course, no one needs a feature with Yellow Wolf, man. Wait, hold it for a second. Although I like some songs of Yellow Wolf, but it just doesn't fit in there. Sorry. It was like, yeah, okay, come on, everyone can bring to the table whatever they want, and this is Blink now. So Tom brought his Ancient Airwave stuff. Travis brought his rap, and I get it, but it didn't work out. To the moment, I'm gonna hang up the phone and bite my tongue. But point. Oh no, come on. We started alone, in the end we're okay, you said. If you break my heart, then I'll change your mind. Yeah, they were here to try it again. yeah, that was the EP. Yeah, what can I say? I think I said everything. I said a lot of stuff, and I don't want to repeat myself too often. Yeah, well, let me know what you think. I think it's solid. It has its moments, but it has its problems as well for me. Everyone has a different ear. Maybe you love that EP. I know a lot of fans love it. I like it, but I don't love it. Next up is California, which came out 4 years after this EP and 5 years after Neighborhoods, which is kind of long. But then because of that, I was really hyped that we're finally getting a new Blink album, even though it's not with Tom. Yeah, and I heard they were recording with the Goldfinger singer producing it. Yeah, that got me really hyped. And yeah, subscribe if you don't want to miss that or any other videos. And I would say I'm the average fan, and for today I'm out of here. See you in the next video.